Hello guys, this is Zaptrocity and welcome to a pretty special episode of Zap's Minecraft world. Now this is pretty special because we're going to have like a kind of tour around the whole world and see the progress we've made. I've heard people suggest I make a little tour around for all the new people who haven't seen what's going on. There's been quite a lot of new things ever since the beginning, so I think now's a good time to do one. I could have waited for episode 50, but nah, episode 50 is going to be something else. So yeah, if you're coming from a future episode to just check out the progress, then welcome back. And anyways, yeah, we've made some cool stuff so far. I'm sure this island will probably improve even better along the times of building stuff. And yeah, okay, let's move on to the tour today. So I have no idea where to start off first, but I think we should start off right over here. This here is basically the first thing I ever built on the island. This here was I'll show you right here. I've got this little marked out box here. This is actually our central spawn, so we spawned around this area here. Now, if you never knew, this area never used to be like what it is now. This is quite a flat, nice piece of land. But if you go to some of the previous videos, I should have some links on the screen, you should be able to see that this area was quite hilly. I had to do quite a lot of terraforming to get this place looking like what it looks like now. But we all started off in the central place here. I stored a few chests here. I had a chicken farm here. I had some cows growing here. Had a wheat farm here, and some pumpkins here, sugarcane farm, and I grew some trees right there. Possibly at the top, I still have my spot where I placed my birch trees. So yeah, this was quite a central spot here, where I started to grow my resources and my food supplies and all that. Here is a boat dock as well. I didn't make this one the first things I ever did. It was one of the later ones. I think it was episode 6. I built this little boat dock here. The launching system no longer works, but I have a brand new boat dock, so that's pretty cool. So it would launch the boat out. You step on this pressure plate, it would shoot you a boat, and then you would place your boat down, and as soon as you hop in, you'd be on one of the pressure plates, and that would activate the dispenser pretty quickly, so you just get fired out. That was pretty cool. And here was a boat breaker where you would fall in and the cactus would break your boat, but it would also push the boat out so you wouldn't get that boat stuck in cactus and despair. So that was pretty cool. So those were some of the very first things I ever built. Over here was where I tried to build my first ever storage system. It was only recently I tore it all down. I had this cool idea of having some big massive storage system here, but in the end I decided to rip it out and try something out down there. So that's pretty cool. Instead, recently I've prettied this place up, and I've added some pulses here where I've got some materials. Yeah. Now let's move on. Probably the next biggest thing I ever built was the mine shaft over here. The mine shaft. That was probably episode 2. I started this area off and we started building a mine. So it never was like this where it had 2 pathways. It was quite, rocky and all that. I haven't used this mine in probably 2 months or so, because I still have a few more resources left. But I think I will be using this more because I'm starting to go low once again. So yeah, it's quite long, as you can see. It spreads out quite far. How I have my mining system, I've got 3 blocks apart. This is layer 12. I prefer layer 12 the most. I have torches above the mine shaft if I have dug it out to maybe a cave or I don't know, maybe gone a few hundred blocks and decided to cut it off there. That's when I stopped the mines, when it reaches a cave or whatever. Some of them are blocked off due to the slime farm. We have a slime farm over there, which I built in episode 7. So actually, let's go check it out. Alright. Oh, that's actually the pathway into this actual farm. Here we are. This should be the slime farm. There we are. Okay. Let's block that off. And bring some ender pearls with me. Alright, so let's have a look at the slime farm. In episode 7, I built this. I actually built this incorrectly. The slime farm I started what was actually in here. Oh, I've got some goodies in there. I better take them. So this was actually where I built the slime farm, until I realized that this was not a slime chunk, and it was actually another chunk to the left here. There was also a slime chunk diagonal from it, which I built as well. So to increase the rates, I could possibly build another one on top, but the slime seemed to spawn pretty quickly, so I'm fine with it. Here is a cool slime crusher kind of thing. It makes sure that all big slimes come in here, turn into tiny ones, and they go through funnel and go to the top where they'll die. That's pretty cool. I have an entrance there actually. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's all about the mine, and that is definitely not the way up. Alright. Okay, so up here I decorated it up. That was quite, like maybe 20 episodes ago I did something like that. I was also thinking of having a big diamond pickaxe sticking out from it, but it's quite difficult doing a diagonal diamond pick, and yeah, you get my idea. Next thing I built was this wheat farm here. That was probably about like episode 12 or something, where we built this wheat farm. It's pretty cool. I actually have tutorials for that. It's still working. I had to recently fix it, even though I didn't need to fix it. But yeah, it wasn't until later I added in extra things like chests and some decorations to the outside, and the pixel art and the glass wall. But it works quite nicely. I can show you guys it. So we flip this lever. Oh, that was definitely not how you flip things. And if I didn't break it, yep, there we are. All the wheat comes to the center and comes through. Actually, I installed hoppers there so that things won't get funny. It looks like the redstone there's powering the hopper. I might better fix that. Alright, so we can just stand here and collect it. Pressure plates prevent the hoppers from collecting anything. Oh, looks like they're full. That one's getting powered, so yeah. Alright, when we're done, we can flip that lever again. I have to replant this again later, but looks like we got about 2 stacks and 20, which isn't a bad amount. There are a lot of better farms out there. Oh, looks like I still haven't fixed the water issue, so I have to do that soon too. Alright. This here is the slime collection point we just looked at. We looked at the slime farm, and this here is the collection chamber area where we've collected up all our slime balls. So they just come up here and fall down, and I've just got hoppers there to collect everything. I also built a carrot and potato farm here for any of my carrot and potato farm needs, and yeah. Now, a very early project, episode 4 I believe, is the zombie spawner. I found a zombie spawner in a cave here, and yeah, it has undergone some pretty dramatic changes. I think that's how you can say them, I think. Alright, so it first started off as a cobblestone, big block of cobblestone that was used as an XP farm. That was episode 4. Later on, in probably about episode 23, 24, I changed this to stone brick, made it nice looking, so we can look through and see it, added some lights to turn it on and off, and we've set up a purifying system, so that the zombies come up here, they see the villager, and they'll just come along, fall into their holding chambers, where I can throw them splash potions and stuff. These guys give really cheap look at them. These guys are just hopeless. These are suck trades. But anyways, this here works as an XP farm too. Any zombie villages I see, I can just step on the pressure plate. It would divert the water going this way, so I can, you know, choose whether or not we want XP farm or whatever, you know. Also, recently, episode 39, we created a nice looking stairway down here and pathway. Looks very nice indeed. Now, also, early project was the cow and pig farms. These weren't actually here, I don't think. I think they were, I think I actually moved them. They were actually over here, I think. It's been quite a while, I can't remember anymore. Yeah, they were here. They were right over here where the sugarcane farm was. And except for I moved them all the way there, whoops. Because I wanted to fit in this cool sugarcane farm we did just in episode 35, 36 or something. I can give a demonstration of how this works. I haven't used it in quite a long time. It's not a really big farm that I often use due to my large stack of potatoes, so I just come into here. No pigs can exit through here, and I just get my carrots out and breed like crazy. Yeah, because I didn't really want to make a big compact animal farm. I wanted to kind of make like a organic farm where I wasn't as cruel to animals, but I guess I am if we look into the chicken torture cell. Now I think that the baby pigs can exit through here with the new changes in 1.5, so I'm just blocking that off. And if I wanted to, the dispensers no longer work, so I shouldn't flip the lever, but the dispensers would dispense water, and they would be sent all the way up here, and there would be a lava bucket where I could cook them, but due to dispenser changes, I do need to fix it. In episode 26, we built the sheep farm. It's quite a cool sheep farm, as the sheep should regrow their wool pretty quickly, since there's so much grass around. And it's quite compact, it stacks up quite high. I even have room for some more coloured wool if there are ever any more colours added. It's quite easy, you just walk along here, shear your sheep, and I have a lot of wool in there. So that's pretty cool. I have a ladder to go up to every single type of wool, you can see right there. And yeah. Now, I'm kind of switching back and forth between episodes and what I've done, but I'm just kind of going around in a circle here. So let's go more to the middle here. This is where in episode 34, I built a melon pumpkin farm. Only recently we've made it look nice and stuff. So we've got pumpkins here, push the button. It's a pretty cool design because nothing gets left behind, usually. I haven't seen too many items get left behind. Most things get to the end, which was what I wanted to go for, because some of the melon pumpkin farms out there leave a lot of entities on the ground, and not something I really wanted. Okay, over here. This here has been a large project. It's been going on for quite some episodes, and probably some more to come. Oh man, I've been on peaceful all this time. I haven't realized we play this Let's Play on hard difficulty. And this is the mob farm. It's the first mob system I've made in this world. I haven't made any other types anyway, so yeah. I've made enderman farms and witch farms, but this here is the central mob spawner. Spawn zombies, skeletons, and creepers. We just recently put those pixel arts there. It was about episode 10 where I tried designing some things for this, until I came up with a design I was happy with. It doesn't use any pistons or flushing systems, because those get too laggy for my taste. So it's just a simple basic pad system where the mobs can just fall off and kill themselves. I have a system where it can turn on and off with some redstone lamps up there, but I haven't set up anything to come down here. Now over here is quite a mess. This here is actually something else. So down here I've got a little entrance. This down here, whoa, what is that guy doing there? Down here and through these cool entrances, I've got a cool little room underneath. This is where I have the ability to switch the mob farm into a collection system to an AFK system here. I had a nether portal here where the mobs would die and all the loot would go into a nether portal, but now I've changed it into just some hoppers, as that's a lot easier. So I can choose between which way they wish to go. Along here is the record an XP farm where they'll come up here and hopefully get to 1 or 2 hit kills, and that's when I stand right here and these skeletons can shoot me. It looks like the minecarts disappeared there too, which is very strange. So yeah, and just over here actually, I have a little hole to the surface there. This was another spawner I found. It was a skeleton spawner, and I also made an XP farm out of that. So this would go up, and they would all fall here, where I'd kill them, and I'd collect myself a ton of bones, arrows, bows, armor, all sorts of junk. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so some other recent builds is the chicken farm here. It is a pretty cool chicken farm that lays eggs and hatches them and kills them. Just recently built that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. It's only 3 wide too, so I was able to dress it up nicely. Previously I had some different types of chicken farms, so if we hop over there. Over here is where I had my first chicken farms. Well, this was probably the second chicken farm. I actually had one before that. It was by the mine. It was a really small little waterless chicken coop, but I did remove that because it was glitching chickens everywhere. So here I have some leftover materials from a big structure here that was a chicken farm. It didn't lag at all because the chickens were up high, so it prevented any sounds of water, chickens swimming in water. So yeah. Now some other projects. Here we are, the tree farm. Tree farm's not the greatest tree farm, it's just a manual tree farm. I needed some type of wood or trees set up so I could get myself a surplus and an abundance of wood supply. So I've got this kind of layered set up here. There are probably some more effective designs and automated designs out there as well, which are pretty cool. But I decided a simple little farm like this is pretty good. Now let's hop down to the storage system. This here is the storage system. We first built this on episode 25, where we tried clearing out this area. Had a couple of troubles though, which made this project a lot longer. It was quite dull in here, full of sand and dirt, until I tried dressing it up. In probably episode 33, where we put in some chests and made it look all nice, and I've organized some of the things, transferred everything from the previous storage system. Over here, I still need some decoration of some sort. I have a second level up here too, that you can get to, and I'm thinking of putting furnaces here. Some automated ones would go pretty nicely. Now I have down here a pretty nice enchanting room we built in, I can't remember anymore, episode 32 I think. So it's fully adjustable, so you can have as many books as you want. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and it's got some nice water features there too. This side is the brewing room, which we recently did. Pretty cool. Still need to work on that. It's not functioning at the moment, but it's going along pretty nicely. So here we have a piston elevator, a very fast one. It does harm you at some point, which I have no idea why, but it shouldn't really do too much damage. There's a rand supply chest. So, now that I've shown you most of the things on the island, I think it's time to go into the nether and check out what's in store for us in there. Okay, so this here is the nether. Probably stupid of me to bring all my good tools here. These tools are actually modified to be repairable forever and ever. And they're pretty cool as well. So they're infinitely repairable, but yeah, they have some good stuff. So got my extra supply of stuff in there, just in case things go wrong and nether portal goes out. Here I have encountered some explosions with the AFK system, so yeah, there's been some problems. Now here, it splits off two ways. We have one route going that way and one going this way. Now first off, since we're in the nether, we spawned in a stronghold, which is pretty awesome. Over this way, I have a blaze spawner set up, where it has a blaze farm around it. It's an etho design, because I couldn't really be bothered thinking up of any other type of cool design. There's another blaze spawner there, and all sorts of places. Down here is where you can access everything. Hey, what are you doing in here? Cool. So, oh, I forgot how to run this. I think it's this button here. There we are. It crushes them. And we wait for it. Wait for it. Just wait for it. Alright, and then they're one-hit kills. That's how you get the blaze rods and reset. Yeah, so it works cool. But those blazes are so noisy. But yeah, it's pretty nice, pretty cool. Over there I do have another portal that goes into a desert, as I in probably in probably about episode 6 I was looking for cactus for the boat dock, and we went on a little exploration. Oh jeez, that's pretty crazy today. There we are. Alright, I think we're good at the moment. Let's head over into the stronghold area. Okay, so this area was pretty cool. Some cool ender pearls there, which we might take actually. Haven't been here in a while. This stronghold has been only just a little bit. I've only, explored this a tiny bit. Probably should block that off. Don't want any intruders. Here's the end portal. In about episode 17, we took on the Ender Dragon. A lot of fails there. A lot of missing diamond tools too. Oh boy. But here is the island. I've been trying to light it up as best as I can. Not for any spawn rates or whatever, but I wanted to... But here's a secret I'm going to share with you guys now. I wanted to build like a village around here. I wanted to build like an ender village, since zombies cannot spawn in the end. It would be probably ideal to have a village set up in the end. I know some people have already started doing things like that. I've had that plan ever since I went and defeated the Ender Dragon, but I just never have gone around to it. I'll actually show you my progress on it. It's quite horrible. So down here I've got my track line. The fences prevent you from going anywhere out. Pretty cool. Probably have to change it now because there's these tiny holes and stuff. But yeah, at the bottom I was going to have ice. And if you're wondering where this leads to, it leads to a pretty cool place that took place in probably episode 18 or 19 or something. This here is the Enderman XP farm. Alright, this here isn't the best thing. I've got tons of chests here, all for ender pearls. So, these are full, these are full, these are full, these are full, these are almost full. And yeah, there's my ender chest. Got some goodies in there. I have food in there because I'm usually at the ender farm and get hungry. So this thing looks like it's maxed out the spawn rates. Looks like we got to level 30. Sweet. So it has two options. We have the XP mode, and we also have that mode, the death mode. Just normal ender pearl mode. Looks like some of them didn't get killed, but let's try that again. That was a little better. I guess, I think it's just that some Endermen are a little glitchy. Let's just stay back from that because that's quite noisy. So we have an enchantment table, an anvil and everything there. Pretty cool. I've been enchanting books here and all sorts of good stuff. So yeah, it's been a pretty cool place. It uses a little modification of R Series MC's design, which you'll find a link to on the episode I built this. So that's pretty cool. And I think that's it for the stronghold area. I want to show you guys my progress on the village so far, and I think we'll head over to the swamp. Alright, so you should know where we are. That's where we spawned. Enderman farm is way over there. This here is where I killed the dragon. Tried to make it as close to the starting platform as possible, so it doesn't have to be such a long walk to get to it. It was pretty cool. And yeah, so that's the way back. I've got some random blocks here. This is the color of the grass here. Not too bad. It looks like the mountain grass. But over there is actually my first start on a actual house here. I actually tried building this for an episode, but I actually, decided to scrap it because this village project is going to take up a lot of materials, and I just don't have enough materials to continue this project at the moment. So village kind of thing is going to be something we probably won't do for quite some time, but you know my ideas for it. Here's our nice half roof complete. Yay. Alright, most of it's lit up too, which is pretty cool. Well, not most of it actually, only probably about 1/5 of it's lit up, but yeah. So let's head over to the swamp and let's see what's over there. Okay, so we're back in the nether. Now if we go along this route here, this is quite a dangerous route, which I'm probably going to block off a bit. There we are, that's a little more safer now. This leads down here into a nether portal. I had to sync this up, and this leads into our swamp. Now here in the swamp, I've been trying to set up a witch farm that we found. It's actually quite close to our island, which is quite nice. Still a work in progress. I hope this is an actual witch farm that I found and is still working. I haven't done much work on this place. I still need to do a lot of caving around here to increase the spawn rates, but witches, they give off some good materials, but I'm not sure about using it because, it's kind of like cheating. Well, it's not really cheating, but it's kind of like exploiting, like iron golem farms. It just ruins the fun out of like caving. So redstone collection and stuff like that's going to get a little ruined if we do have a witch farm. Glowstone collection, gunpowder collection. It gives us some good loot, but yeah, I guess it's not too very large structure producing lots of witches and giving us so much materials, so it's not too much of a problem. But it's a large project, which is something I don't really look forward to. I don't really like doing large projects, but I'm more of a fan of doing lots of small little plot projects, which is why the most progress that we've done is on our island. So yeah, this is where we've done most of our work. I quite like working on island because it's quite mob proof, and I just like kind of building around here. It's quite a lot of fun. I don't mind the little mobs that come in every so often. But yeah, it's a nice little safe place where I can just build and relax and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, hopefully we can continue building this place up. Hopefully we can continue some of those larger projects that I never finish. And yeah, so that concludes the world tour. Thank you guys for watching. That's it for all. It's a good nice tour for all the new guys and possibly future people who want to see the progress of this world, which may change later on. It might blow up. Yeah, might blow up. Referring to last episode, which was a little special. It wasn't really an episode actually, more like a special. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys have a good day, and take care, guys. I'm out. See you later.